I had purchased a 1920s bungalow that had a lot of character and charm, but hadn't been well cared for by the past owners. And so I was looking to restore that, to maintain the original character and charm of the house, and also to add some modern amenities. I was just looking online. I was looking for someone who was affordable, but also had good reviews. And it was so long ago. I think there were a handful of people who I actually met with in person to go over what my vision was for the renovation. There were a number of reasons that went into my decision-making process. It was about finding someone who was able to work within my budget, someone who had the same interest I did in maintaining the original character of the house, and also finding a team that I thought would be enjoyable to work with throughout the process. I mean, it's pretty hard to find someone who will let you live in the house as it's being gut renovated. Yeah, I went back to when I decided that I wanted to find another sort of forgotten gem, another old bungalow in Atlanta and restore it, I didn't even consider working with anyone else. There was a time when the house was in the middle of construction, the roof had been ripped off, and we had a really bad storm coming through Atlanta, and it started raining in the house, which would have been less of a concern if you didn't have people living in it. And I remember Darren, one of the men on Jim's team, rushing over to the house in the middle of the night and being up there helping me put, tarp over the roof so that we could keep everything dry. There were just so many times that they went above and beyond. They were always there when something like that came up. And they were also really accommodating when I can think of a lot of cases in which they might have at some points been irritated by my scavenging. So I was really set on finding old appliances and fixtures and every little detail in the house being something that would have potentially been there in its original form. And they were so open to working around these details and to giving me the time that I needed to find the perfect pieces. The finished product felt like the house might have been had I bought it in 1920 when the bungalow was originally built. Everything from the floors to the hardware had been restored to their original condition. And then there were spaces like the kitchen and the bathrooms that had been updated to feel like you were at a hotel. To all of my friends, to all of my colleagues, to anyone who's thinking about doing the smallest job to a whole house renovation, I am always telling people that they should work with Copper Sky.